guys, so I love doing tag videos because they're just fun. So I just thought, I randomly googled like YouTube tag videos and I found another 50 question tag. These are like so much fun to do. If you guys haven't seen my last one, please do check it out. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I'll link it down below. If not, just go through my videos, you can find it. But this one is called 50 questions you've never been asked. I don't know, maybe it's been asked from me before, but yeah, let's give it a go. So the first question is, what's your favorite candle scent? I have this one that I really love, and they are so expensive, so I can never get one. Plus my dad hates open fire, so I can't light candles. I do have one of those melting things, so until I move out to my own place, I can't actually get candles. But my favorite scent is it's from the brand Glasshouse Fragrances, and the candle is Manhattan. It's called Little Black Dress. Now I'm like googling to tell you guys the scent. It has the perfumes of orchids, rose, musk, and blood orange for an irresistible air of confidence. So it smells so good. It's very like, okay, it's very one of those romantic scents that you can have for like a night with your husband, you know what I mean? One of those. It's very nice, very nice. I love that scent. And it's dark purple. This candle itself is dark purple, so very beautiful. Question number 2, what female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Anne Hathaway. I feel like she's mellow and she seems humble, and she's gorgeous. I would definitely love to have her as my sister. That'd be fun. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? So it has to be someone that I don't have a crush on, which is difficult, you know? I don't know. Oh my god, what's his name? Jonah Hill. I feel he's hilarious, okay? I would love to have him as my brother because he's adorable and like he's really funny, and I feel like he does really stupid things and I can just laugh all day. He would be a great brother. Yeah, totally. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Well, I'm already married, and I was 25. Now I'm 26. So I got married in January, so I was 25 when I got married. I think that's a good age. Do you know a hoarder? Myself. Myself and my grandma. My grandma is, I mean, I don't know, she collects like random ass things, okay? I'm talking old Pepsi cans, pieces of wood that no one's ever used, coconut shells. She I'm pretty sure she still has like broken furniture from since when she was like a teenager, you know, like, yeah. I'm not that bad. I collect makeup and I collect like, I have this thing where I don't want to, if I buy something new, especially perfume, if I buy a perfume and I really love the packaging, I just want to keep it for at least a couple of months before I get rid of it. It's a weird thing. I never do anything with it. I just keep it in a cupboard or a drawer until I find it again and realize that it's just wasting my space and get rid of it. So yeah, that is really weird, but that's what I do. Can you do a split? No. I can't even do a push-up, like not a real push-up. You know, like I can't even do a push-up, like a real push-up. I am so no. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? Oh, I was very young. I want to say I was probably 6. Yeah, I was really young. Oh, 5 or 6 probably. And you know those tricycles, that's how you start off. How many oceans have you swam in? Well, Indian Ocean, because I lived in Sri Lanka. Pacific Ocean, because I live in Brisbane. What else? I need to actually Google this. And then I've also been to Vanuatu, so that would also be Pacific Ocean. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So Indian and Pacific. How many countries have you been to? Okay, I've been to India, Thailand, Singapore, Nepal, Vanuatu, New Zealand. Is that it? And I live in Australia, so does that even count? Australia and Sri Lanka. So 8 technically, because you know I used to live in Sri Lanka, then I came to Australia, and then I live in Australia, and then I go back to Sri Lanka. You know what I mean? Like it just, yeah. So let's just say 8. Is anyone in your family in the army? Yes, one of my uncles is. He is he's in Sri Lankan army. What would you name your daughter if you had one? I'm not gonna reveal it right now because I just want to save it. It's a secret. If I tell it here, everyone's gonna know. So no, I'm not gonna say it. What would you name your son if you had one? Same, I'm not gonna say it because it's a big secret with me and my husband. We just want to keep it until it's the time that I'm pregnant and we're about to have a baby, you know? What's the worst grade you got on a test? Well, I failed, so if that's the worst, right? Yeah. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? I mean, when I was a child, I don't know. It was like all these Sri Lankan TV shows. There was one called Punchi Penchi. It was like this little girl. She's the host, and you know she gets like a bunch of other kids, and it was, I don't know, singing and dancing or whatever. I used to watch it all the time. There were other like cutesy little dramas and stuff when I was little. So yeah, it was all kid shows, you know. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? We don't celebrate Halloween in Sri Lanka, so I only got to celebrate Halloween after I moved to Australia. I mean, by that time I was 16, so yeah. Have you read any of Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? Well, I'm not one of those people who get into those things. I have watched the movies, well, not all of it. Like Twilight series, recently me and my husband just like watched the whole thing because every other time I started to watch it, I got really bored. So, and I have tried to read the first Twilight book and I got so bored, I just gave up on it. Never read Harry Potter, never read Hunger Games, but I have watched them, so yeah. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I don't know, both are really cool. Lots of people tell me that sometimes I have an American accent. I don't agree with that at all because I don't know. I feel like I have a mix of different accents. But both are really cool. I really love the American accent and the British accent, so yeah, I would have a bit of both. Did your mother go to college? Yes, it's called university in Sri Lanka, so yes, she did. Oh no, are your grandparents still married? Yes, I mean my grandpa, both my grandfathers, my paternal and maternal grandfathers have passed away. May they rest in peace. And both my grandmothers are alive, so they're widowed. Have you ever taken karate lessons? No, I don't think so. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? I've heard of him. Maybe I know who it is. I don't know. What's the first amusement park you've been to? The first amusement park would be when I went to India. I think they have one of those Dream World type of amusement parks in Mumbai. I went there. I was 11 at the time. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? I have been watching Hindi movies, Bollywood movies, since I was very small, so I can watch a movie without subtitles and understand most of the stuff they're saying. But I would love if I can learn the language. It's such a beautiful language, honestly. I would love to learn the whole thing and actually be able to speak in Hindi, like properly, fluently. Love that. Other than that, I would love to learn Italian. I don't know, for some reason I like anything Italian. Yeah. Do you spell the color as gray or gray? Oh, Grey or Gray? I spell it as Grey. Is your father bald? That is so funny. Okay, my dad gets a crew cut, you know, the very short haircut, which almost looks bald just because he has gray hair and he doesn't want to accept that he's getting old, okay? So he does look old, but he still has hair. Like, he's not balding. He has a full head of hair. He just chooses to do it. Yeah. My father-in-law, however, I think he does the same thing. But he completely shaves his head. So, yeah. Now he looks bald. Do you know triplets? Do I know triplets? No. I know twins, but I don't know triplets. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? Oh my god. I'm not going to choose between those two. Both are my absolute favorite movies ever. I can't pick. No. It's like betraying the other one. No way I'm picking one. Have you ever had Indian food? Duh. I have it like almost every week. It's readily available and it's one of my favorite. Plus I'm Sri Lankan, so I have a great connection to curry, and yeah. My most favorite Indian curry is paneer masala. Divine. And garlic naan. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? That's so hard to choose a favorite restaurant because I love eating and there are so many great restaurants that I've tried, so I can't particularly pick one. But I always like to go to this Turkish restaurant called Limon, and my best friend introduced it to me. So ever since then I've been going there, like, you know, again and again. Love that restaurant. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? No. Is that a store? I don't know what that is. Do you belong to any warehouse stores? Do you belong? What does that mean? Like, am I like registered? Am I a member? Well, my mom and I got Costco membership. We had to renew it, by the way. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I don't know. I should ask them. Good question. If you have a nickname, what is it? Well, my real name is Nadisha. My nickname is Shasha, which is what I go by with all my makeup stuff. So Shasha is actually my nickname. My real birth name is Nadisha. Lots of people know me as Nadisha because that's my formal name. But the makeup community and most of my relatives know me as Shasha. Like, they wouldn't know if you went to them and asked, do you know Nadisha? They wouldn't even know my real name because they've always known me as Shasha. Who's your favorite person in the world? My husband. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? That depends. Like, you know, I love growing things. I would love to have a big backyard and, you know, all these things. I don't mind being in a rural area, but I also don't mind if it's the suburbs and I have a bigger garden. You know what I mean? Like, you know, here in Australia, anything is available anywhere. I don't think I mind either, honestly. It just depends on where it is and whether everything is available to me. Can you whistle? I can. See? Do you sleep with a nightlight? Yes. Well, I used to before because I'm scared of the darkness. I sometimes still do it if I feel really weird. But since my husband's there, I don't really need it anymore. But sometimes I get scared and I just turn the light on just to make sure nothing's going on. Do you eat breakfast every morning? No, not every morning. I always skip breakfast. What I do is I make myself a smoothie and have it till the lunchtime. So, yeah. Do you take any pills or medication daily? I do take multivitamin and fish oil. What medical conditions do you have? That's very personal and I'm not gonna answer that. How many times have you been to the hospital? Many times. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes. One of my most favorite movies, Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. Absolutely love, love, love. Where do you buy your jeans? I love jeans from, oh my god, Just Jeans. I love jeans from Just Jeans. So comfortable and fits me really well. And they always have petite sizes. So, you know, it's perfect because I'm 5'2". Otherwise, I'd have like really long jeans. But they have the most comfiest, petite, awesome fitting jeans. Love it. What's the last compliment you got? I did this makeup look and sent a photo to, I filmed this, so I sent a photo to my husband and he told me it was the best compliment. I love getting compliments from him. He said, "Oh, you sexy, gorgeous angel." And he said, "Love the lipstick." So, yeah. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Most of the times I do, but if not, I just write it down because I know that I'm gonna forget it, but if I want to tell about it to my mom or my husband, I like quickly write it down and just tell it to them. I have this myth that I believe that you shouldn't say what your dreams were before 12, like midday, otherwise it'll come true. I don't know why I believe that because it's stupid. Some of the dreams are like crazy and it's so like impossible for them to come true, but I still believe that, and I just, you know, save it to tell later, like after 12. What flavored tea do you enjoy? I love black tea, but I like don't just have straight black tea. I obviously have it with milk. But other than that, I love green tea. They have one at T2 that's with green tea and jasmine, I think. Oh, divine. It's beautiful. Love it so much. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? I'm not gonna even go into it. I have tons, and yes, just yesterday I decided that I'm not buying any more. So, what religion will you raise your children to practice? Well, I am a Buddhist, so I will definitely raise them to practice Buddhism. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? I can't remember how old I was, but what happened was, since me and my brother were very little, my parents get us gifts the night before, right? Night before Christmas, and they just leave it on our bedside, so when we wake up we just see the gifts and we're just like so happy, blah blah blah. So one time, I'm not sure, maybe I was like 8 or 9. I tried staying up and it didn't work. Obviously I fell asleep, so that year I couldn't catch it. I had this weird feeling that, you know, it's like Santa isn't real. So anyway, the following year, I somehow, I don't know, for some reason, opened my mom's cupboard. And there were the gifts. And I was screaming, saying, it's not Santa, it's these guys who's doing this. So it was hilarious. And my brother was like in disbelief, and he just didn't want to, you know, like listen to what I was saying. But I'm like, no, it's them. There's no Santa. So sad though. The last question is, why do you have a Tumblr? I don't know, because everyone has one, so I decided that I should have one too. I never even go to it. It's connected with my Instagram, so I think every Instagram post I put up will go to Tumblr, but other than that, I don't really use it at all. So that's it, guys. That's my 50 questions you've never been asked before tag. I hope you guys like the video. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe and show me some love. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah! Bye.